Is your ex going to come back after they broke up with you? Watch this video if you want to try to predict what's going to happen next. So the first thing I'll say is that the less mistakes that you make while the breakup is actually going down, that will maximize your chances of them circling back around later. Now, it doesn't mean that if you've made mistakes that it makes it impossible for them to come back, but the less mistakes that you make in the front end, it's going to help you. So for example, if you didn't beg and plead with them and you allowed them to just go their separate way, okay, that's a plus during the breakup. Another thing, once they broke up and they went their own way, however many times that you contacted since then, okay, on the lower end, if you've done it or if you've just let them go all the way together and you haven't contacted them at all, that's another plus that's going to help you. Now, just because you're not reaching out and talking with them, it doesn't mean that it's enough to convince them. Sometimes it is. Sometimes they'll have rose-colored goggles about the past and they get to thinking about the memories and they've gone long enough without you, that they circle back around and they want to see what you're up to. But the thing that really gives your no contact some oomph is what you're doing in the time that you're not talking with your ex. And so if you almost want to guarantee that they're going to come back, you're going to be doing things like going to the gym, being out and being social. What does that mean? Well, it's communicating that, you're at risk of meeting somebody new, right? Doing your hobbies, really being an interesting person. If you're a man, especially making money, right? There's things that you could be doing. If you're a woman, gosh, think about how focusing on your aesthetic during this time, like really taking it to another level, going to the tanning bed, doing white strips, like doing your hair and nails, getting a photo shoot done, all these kind of things, are reasons for, they're not just going to circle back because they're not talking with you, but they're also going to notice how much you're elevating in the meantime. And it's really going to supercharge that desire that they're going to have because they haven't been getting satiated by being in contact with you. Now, getting back to the root question of this video, is your ex going to come back or not? Okay, taking all the information into account that I've already said in this video, typically an ex is going to come back anywhere between, the first day all the way up to like 2 months of being in no contact. And if you're in contact with your ex, it matters whether or not they're coming to you or if you're going to them from a place of neediness. If you're doing the second, that's going to mess you up and it's going to almost negate any chance that you have of getting them back. Now, if your ex is coming to you, it's going to matter whether or not you're a man or a woman, because if you're a woman, your ex could, as a man, could be coming back just for hookups. And if that's not what you want, you have to mitigate that. But if you're a man and your ex is coming back to you, that already shows you that this process is going to go much quicker if you know how to game her. Now, if you want to get some clarity on your situation, click into my profile and then click this link right here and choose one of the options in my store to get connected with me. And I'll hear about your situation and give you some advice moving forward.